What's up, everybody? We are back with Auto and Stuff. I know it's been some time because I have moved to Las Vegas, and then I had moved back to Los Angeles just recently just because it didn't work out. But if you guys can please like, share, and subscribe this video, that would be greatly appreciated, and let's get on with the video. Hi, we're back with Auto and Stuff. So today we're going to do the Sidemarker lights on the Dodge Charger. This one's a 2019. So what you do here, you got these two pins here. You got to pull that one out, and this one, these two plastic pins, and then this third one down here, and then you will be able to access the back part of here. And then it's gonna be a Torx T20. And here's the car. What you're gonna do is you're gonna have to pop these three out. We're gonna turn the wheel the other way first, make it easier. This is for the side marker, the LED side markers, which we're going to go ahead and put the link in the description on where you can get them from. They're about $43. So, you're going to go here on these side pins. Alright, so we're just going to keep that to the side. And then we're going to get this lower one. Let's see. Some of these you do have to go around on both sides and try prying up on it. It is going to take you a couple seconds to try to get these off. Especially because this is like a new car, so they are going to be stubborn because they've never been taken off before. So I'm trying to put some pressure on them to get them off. This one we're about to get it. This one pries out easily. You just want to do that. You don't really want to pull too much on it. And then there's that one. And then we're going to go back to this lower one again. Alright. Yeah, so you are going to have to mess with it a little bit. Eventually I did get that one off. And then this panel here should pretty much, you get the final place where you can pull it open at. You should be able to get access to it from right up under here. But there is a couple clips under there. Right up under there. I'm going to try to get up. Try to pull up on this. Sometimes you might have to use this pry on it. There we go. Yeah, so there is some clips behind here on this panel connected to the lower panel. There we go. Slip this around here. Slip this around this side. And then this should mostly, the most part, should just pop right out. You want to get the fender open like this, so you have easy access to the bolts. There's going to be two T20 Torx bolts in there. So let me get this. Just want to go ahead and loosen these up. I know the Challengers, you just pop them out. There's have clips on both sides. On these side marker lights, you got to actually unscrew the bolts, which can be kind of tedious. You are going to need about probably like 30 minutes to 45 minutes to get this job done. So we are about to get this one. You can see they're T20 on it. Let's see. Usually once you start getting them loose, you can probably loosen them by hand. Alright, so this one's out. The flathead underneath this little plastic piece here, and then you just push out on it. Easiest way, comes off right away. You don't have to struggle with it. You don't need to push down on here, you don't need to push down on here. You can just pop it up right there, take it off. So this is the old one, same light. And then the new ones we got right here. We're gonna put the link in the description. What you wanna do is you wanna plug these in make sure that you got the right color light in the front. So this would be the correct one. So it's left hand side.
Also the color mark on the back here. The yellow one means it's the front for the orange ones, and the red ones are actually orange for some reason. I don't know why.
Should I move this one? Alright, put this on. I want to put a little bit of pressure on this. Make sure that it's clicked in place. You don't want this coming loose. Test it out before we go and put this all back together. Otherwise, you just waste your time. So you got the orange, nice LED light. So we test that out. So now we're gonna go ahead and bolt it back down. So put the first bolt back in. You just want to go and just hand tighten these at first. You want to make sure that they're lined up correctly. Alright, so that one's good. Then I'll set this one in there. The bottom one's right here. And the top one's about snug. And then we're gonna go on to the bottom one. For the Charger, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult than the Challenger. The Challenger, the side markers, you just pop them right out. We are gonna have a video on that next. That one's gonna be a lot easier. So for Challenger owners, you are lucky with this because you do get it a lot easier to install. On the Chargers, you gotta pull the whole fender side out right here, so it can be kind of annoying. So you don't have to go waste your time taking this to a mechanic shop, install these. You guys could just go ahead and do it yourself. And watch on these screws because they are plastic, so the wrench will easily slip off them because they're not metal screws. Just sort of be careful with them. Alright, so then put the fender back together. You want to slip this back over here. This part goes on this section, so you're going to have to try to use some force, try to push this back down, up and over like that. Like that. And then you want to get this back behind here, this clip here, put some pressure, pops back in, make sure everything else over here is clipped back in. Take your 3 pins, you're going to go, here's the upper one here, there's number 1, you make sure this is all lined up, slip that in, slip number 2, then the 3rd one down bottom, number 3. So then that's how it looks on the side. So you get that blocked out look. It looks much better than the stock one compared to this. You can tell it's a big difference. And so if you're looking to upgrade your side marker lights, definitely look at the market of these ones. Now we're going to go ahead and start with the back ones. Alright everybody, we're back. So what we're doing now, we're working on the back. Sorry we skipped through a little bit. So you do have the same 2 bolts on the inner part, but you do have 4 pins here. So you have 1, and then you got 2, 3, and then you got the lower one 4. And you are going to have somebody hold this open. And what's best to do is access it from the bottom. So either get like a roller or something like this, lay up under the car, reach up under it, and unbolt it on both sides. And then you're also going to want to have the car jacked up, obviously, at least maybe like about a foot. So then you can easily access this part and then just lay up under the car, reach up under the hole here, and then take off the 2 bolts. It is kind of going to be a pain, so just it's going to take you some time to go ahead and get the back part done. Alright, so when you get to this part, go pop this off the back side, and then just pull that pin up, same way we did on the other side. So here's the old one, and then we're going to go ahead and pull the new one. So I'm going to look for left hand side here, and on this brand you're going to have an orange tag on the back. And then just go ahead and plug this in, slide this pin in, and then what you're going to want to do is you want to test it out before you go and put this all back together. So sit that on here, and then we're just going to test it out, make sure everything works. Alright, so as you see, the light's on, looks pretty cool. Go ahead and pull that cover off, looks pretty cool. So now we just gotta bolt those 2 bolts back in, and then put these 4 clips in, and then we'll be all good to go. So, all right, so you're gonna want to lay it onto the car to get the back one on, and then you see you got the gap here. You go ahead and bolt that back on. There's many choice words I want to use for this install that we can't use in this video, unfortunately. So we're gonna go ahead and install this right now and show you guys the finished product. So what you're gonna have to do is, what we realized, we were messing with this for a while, trying to get this bolt in on these 2 back ones. You are gonna have to take off this one, and then there's a lower one, and there's an upper one up here. You're gonna have to take off 2. That's the only way you're gonna be able to access this, the easiest way. All together, there's one, and then you got the 2,
3, 4, 5, 6.
So you got 6 clips you have to take off to get this done. It is going to be a major hassle. It is going to take you some time to go through it.
A lot of time.
So definitely, if you have a Challenger, you're going to be definitely be better off with those side markers. So this is after the LED side markers are installed. So you have the one here on the back.